What's up, guys and gals? It's your boy Jeff coming back to you with another episode of CCW, Cantonese Comic Wednesdays. If you survived episode 1 through 31, welcome to episode 32, guys. Alright, guys, before I get started, let me shout out my local LCS, Nerd Out Comics. Glenn, Tim, for always looking out for me, for always hooking me up, and for always recommending me some new books to read. Alright, guys, let's see what's in my reading pile this week. Like everybody's, Absolute Carnage. Pretty excited to read issue 3 of Absolute Carnage. Some big stuff happened in the last one, so I'm pretty excited to see where this is going. Donny Cates and Ryan Stegman. Can't go wrong with these two. And probably the big book of the week is going to be this J.J. Abrams Spider-Man. Everybody's probably going to be picking it up just because it's J.J. Abrams. And it's both brothers writing it, J.J. and his I think younger brother, I think. So I'm pretty excited to read this to see if it's going to feel like a movie or what's it going to feel like. So I'm pretty excited to read this. And then actually, Tim recommendation, or aka Mylar Madness recommendation, was Beware the Witch's Shadow. It seems like another zombie tramp type book, but I'm pretty excited to check it out because it's a new #1 by American something. I think American something Press, I think, is the company that's coming out with this. So I'm pretty excited to see what this is about. Then another book that I'm looking forward to this week is Guardians of the Galaxy by Donny Cates. Last issue, there was a bunch of cocoons of Adam Warlock cocoons, so I'm pretty excited to see what are in the damn cocoons at the end of issue 8 was. So, spoiler alert, guys. The issue 8 had a bunch of Adam Warlock cocoons, so if you guys haven't read it yet, that's a spoiler. My bad. I'm putting up spoiler alert now. And then the other book that I'm really excited about, Once and Future issue 2. Once and Future issue 1 was really good, so I'm pretty excited to see where issue 2 is going. And then I picked up issue 3 of Vampirella. J. Scott Campbell cover. I picked up a couple of covers. I picked up another cover I'm going to show off towards the end of this. Then I picked up Red Sonja, Birth of a She-Devil. Lucio Perillo cover. But it kind of looks like a cosplayer I follow named Vera Bambi. Canadian cosplayer Vera Bambi. It actually looks like her. I think it actually looks like her a little. It's just with red hair instead of her dark black hair. Instead of the... Yeah, so I think Lucio might have used her as a reference. Then the Dark Ages came out last week. Just forgot about it, and I picked it up this week. Dark Ages issue 2. Pretty excited to read this. Another Mylar Madness recommendation, or another Tim recommendation. Another Red 5 comic. And then Middle West. And then The Weatherman, issue 4 of volume 2. Pretty excited to see where these stories are going. And then I picked up some variants. First variant I picked up was Vampirella issue 3 with a bunch of skulls on it. Probably going to be one of Robert's and Hialeah's favorites, my two brothers' favorites, because there's a bunch of skulls on here. Thought of them when I picked it up, actually. So that's pretty cool. Then In Hak Lee Flash Forward. I thought this was a really cool cover by In Hak Lee. Almost looked clay-like. Almost looked like he used clay or something. That's pretty cool. Then a Derek Chu Supergirl. Looks like John's comics with kid's daughter, Charlie. Actually, it looks like it reminds me of Charlie a little. When Charlie gets a little older. I thought that was funny. So here's the books to look at. And then what I enjoyed reading last week, The Maw from Scout Comics, issue 5. It was really good, I thought. The next issue I thought was really good. Venom, issue 18 was really good. Some new characters appeared in this. Baby Teeth 16 was a really good read by Donny Cates. If you haven't noticed, I'm a big Donny Cates fanboy about his writing. If you guys didn't know, God Country actually is one of my favorite books, and it actually helped me out through a hard time, so that's why I'm a big Donny Cates supporter. Alright guys, you guys are here for the Cantonese word of the day, and this word was recommended by Steve Whiting. He wanted to learn how to say squirrel in Cantonese, and this is going to be to Robert the Comic Book G-Spot to help him out, because his safe, whenever he goes off topic off any of his shows, it's squirrel. So I'm going to teach you guys how to say squirrel. So this is the recommendation from Steve Whiting. Squirrel is 虫鼠. 虫鼠. Alright guys, I'm going to say it a little slower so you guys can get it. Squirrel. 虫鼠. 虫鼠. And the sentence is, I like squirrels. 我中意松鼠. So this was a recommendation from Steve Whiting to learn how to say squirrel. So 松鼠. 松鼠. And the sentence was, I like squirrel. 我中意松鼠. Alright guys, the other word is for Charlie and Kate, for John's kids, it is blue. So blue, lam sick, lam sick, lam sick, lam sick. So blue for Charlie and Kate is lam sick. And the sentence is, I like blue. 我中意蓝色. So the word for everybody else was a recommendation from Steve Whiting. And then it's going to help out Robert the Comic Book G-Spot is squirrel. 松鼠. 松鼠. And the sentence is, I like squirrel. 我中意松鼠. And for Charlie and Kate, it was blue. 藍色. And the sentence is, I like blue. 我中意藍色. Alright guys, you know who this is, you know what this is. It's your boy Jeff. Or aka the Cantonese Comic Kid, the aka Cantonese Comic King. Alright guys, I'm going to be on a couple of shows this week. I'm going to be on, I co-host a show with Robert the Comic Book G-Spot called The Witching Hour, the Books on a Hook show. It's up here, the show times are 12 o'clock PST, 1 a.m. EST, and 10 p.m. West Coast time. And then on Sunday, I'm going to be on the Conquistadors channel, Silver Age Sundays, with Steve Whiting, with Chad 90MF Comics, with Hialeah Comic Bro, with Steve Whiting, Silver Age Sundays at 1 p.m. EST. So alright guys, you know who this is, you know what this is. It's your boy Jeff signing out.